What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV, back at it again with another one, my friends. So go ahead, kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
The LSU Tigers just 2 years removed from a national championship. Now, Angel Reese has moved on to the WNBA to make her mark, but Kim Mulkey has restacked this roster, and she brings back one of the most dynamic duos, maybe the best duo in women's college hoop next season, and we're talking about, well, I should say this season, and we're talking about no other than Flau'jae Johnson and Aneesah Morrow. Oh my goodness. So they had their exhibition game where these two players dominated against Xavier out there in Louisiana. Flau'jae had a 30 ball. She's absolutely looking different right now. And Morrow had 19 points. I have been saying this, man. Flau'jae is definitely due for a breakout season. Like, I know she balled last year. She was their best perimeter defender. She averaged 14.9 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.5 assists, shooting 50% from the field. She also shot a impressive and much improved 38% from the three. You talk about a female Dwayne Wade, elite in traffic. Open space, forget about it. Can't stay in front of her. Gets to the cup. Elite layup package. Uses the entire court. Has the Euro in the bag. Can just obliterate you. Make you look silly in the open court. I think this season she has the ball in her hands more, man. I know they still have Last Terpola. They brought in Kaylin Gilbert, who's a talented scorer as well. Cheyenne Day-Williams. Jersey Wolfenbarger. They bring in Jada Richard as well, a talented freshman. But I think Flau'jae is going to be the lead playmaker for this group. She has just shown strides from last season already just in this clip right here. You can tell she's on a different level, shooting the basketball at a high percentage, can get it off the dribble. That flip has switched. That switch has flipped. And you got to remember Simona Gussis is in this lineup as well as far as on the coaching staff. She's joined this program, and she's benefited these guards exceptionally. You can already tell. Just Flau'jae's on a different level right now. The aggressiveness, she's shot hunting. She understands she's waited her turn, being a solid role player and contributor for the last 2 seasons. Now it feels like this is absolutely her team, and she's ready to lead them to possibly the promised land. I think LSU is going to be a lot better than people expect. They're going to be a lot deeper on the perimeter. Defense is going to be stepping up. And y'all know Flau'jae is an absolute dog on the defensive side of the basketball. Wants to guard your best perimeter threat every night. Quick feet, great lateral movement, quick hips, active hands, very, very good at reading plays before it happens, jumping the passing lanes. And like I said, if she gets in space, it is over with. Flau'jae Johnson definitely has a chance to be the player of the year this season in the SEC and in the NCAA. I'm expecting a major year from her. And then you got Aneesah Morrow putting in total work as well, had 19 points. Last season, she was a big part of what LSU did. She was the lone transfer that really lived up to the hype, man. She came in averaging a double-double, was one of the most just productive scorers her first 3 years at DePaul. Great on the boards as well at 6'1", still an elite rebounder. She averaged 16, 10 last season, a double-double, 1.7 assists, and she shot 46% from the field. You definitely want to see the three-point percentage go up. It was 21.7%. They are absolutely going to need her to knock down some 3 balls. She can play the 3 of the 4. You're talking about a walking mismatch who just understands the angles of the game and uses her body well. She can shoot over smaller defenders. She looks, the handle has gotten tighter. She's getting it off the dribble. She's moving really well up and down the court. She plays a lot bigger than 6'1", like elite finisher down low, has the fadeaway, can shoot it off one leg over the trees down there that she's giving up some inches to. Elite rebounder. Like, she will probably lead this team in rebounding this year. Just relentless motor on the glass, following second chance shots, quick bounce off the ground. Like, she's just exploding really quickly and getting rebounds, man. And I think her tenacity, Her athletic ability, her explosiveness definitely contributes to her being an elite rebounder at only 6'1". But Morrow has a chance to be a top 3 WNBA draft pick this year. I'm expecting a major breakout from her as well. She was great last year. She could be the focal point of this offense, especially down low. She will be the most reliable post presence they have. These two have had a year to play together, build chemistry, and they realize that this is their team now and that they have to step up. Angel Reese is gone. You know what I'm saying? This is their time to really step up and be that dynamic 1-2 punch. They've got plenty of help. Michaela Williams, one of the best sophomores in the country, a walking bucket who could easily lead this team in scoring this year. Like we mentioned, they brought in a host of transfers that I talked about earlier. Backcourt depth will not be an issue like it was last season. They're not going to have to run Flau'jae into the ground this year. I think they have a bunch of complementary pieces that will fit Coach Kim Mulkey's, just her entire system. But LSU will definitely rely heavy upon their 2 stars coming back, and you're not going to find a more formidable duo in the SEC, I don't think, than Flau'jae Johnson and Aneesah Morrow. I think this team can go as far as these two will carry them, but they will have a lot more help than they did last year, a lot more firepower. So I'm expecting big things from LSU this season, but this dynamic duo is going to be very hard to stop. It's going to be a situation where you kind of got to pick your poison, man, because you're not going to hold both of them. You might be able to shut down one, but you're not going to hold both of them and expect both of them to have a bad game. So definitely excited to see these two. They already are rocking and rolling. I know it was an exhibition, small sample, small taste, but just what I'm seeing from the film, the aggressiveness, that next level of hunger, and the fact that they are just taking it upon themselves to destroy the competition and carry this team already is a very good sign. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Holler at me, talk to me. That's a wrap for us. Make sure to hit that subscribe button to stay up with all the latest and the greatest. Join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. And make sure to follow us at Brandon Lee TV on all social media. Until next time, we out.